Now, major security lapse occurred in the Lingsugur town on Sunday when a helicopter carrying Karnataka Chief Minister landed at an unscheduled location, of course triggering panic and confusion among state officials. The Chief Minister was expected to arrive at a specially prepared helipad at Srinivas, a layout on Raichur Road. Instead, the pilot touched down at a helipad on Kalaburagi Road, which had been designated for BJP MLA Manappa Vajal. So this is the latest that we are bringing for you right now. We have Harish live with us. Thank you so much for joining me, Harish. Now, this sort of a logistical sort of a miscommunication and mishap, of course, it triggered panic. And what can you tell us? What really happened here?
Well, there were at least two helipads here in Lingsugur. And instead of landing at the designated, what we understand is this chopper carrying the Chief Minister landed at the other helipad that was on the Kalburgi Road. Why is this problematic? Because this is a serious security lapse. One, there was nobody who was present there to receive the Chief Minister except for a couple of cops. And that's why you see, even in the visuals that we are playing out, barely any security protocol that was present there. One pilot vehicle was there. Others had to rush in from the other helipad. Second is there's a certain degree of SOP that's put in place when a helipad is being used for a dignitary of the level of the Chief Minister in terms of sanitizing that place or in terms of checking the feasibility of a helipad for a chopper carrying a VVIP to land. And all that wouldn't have been done because this wasn't meant to have the chopper
Harish.
carrying the Chief Minister landing.
In fact, I was just going to come to this as well. There is, of course, constant communication that the pilot has with the ground team as well. And there has to be a plan in place beforehand. So what was the confusion really? That is really the big question.
Well, looks like there has been a bit of a miscommunication with the pilot, and there seems to be error that has happened there because there were two different helipads. This chopper carrying the Chief Minister was supposed to land very close to the venue of the event, but instead it's landed on Kalburgi Road. Thankfully, that helipad was prepared for a different chopper carrying a BJP MLA, so they could land without much of a problem over there. But if that was a helipad that was not prepared for a landing, then there could have been a lot of issues. Remember, every time a chopper lands at a helipad, they'll have to clear that area, ensure that there are no objects that will start flying when the chopper comes close to the ground, because that's a serious hazard for the chopper as well for safe landing.
Absolutely.
And thankfully, all that was done, and the Chief Minister could leave immediately without much of an issue there.
Right, Harish, as you mentioned, thankfully the other helipad was also prepared for a landing. Crisis averted for now, but what really happened? What was the miscommunication? These are some of the questions that remain unanswered at this point. We'll continue to track this closely.